Little prop, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little prop? Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine going out in public and having your day halted by some random kid who shoves a camera in your face and tries to provoke you for a reaction. But then you peer over to his shoulder and realize he has a gigantic bodyguard eager to send you into next year if you so much as flinch the wrong way. That's what this YouTuber has been doing to people after growing up with an extensive history of controversies online. But the law may finally be catching up to him. By now, I'm sure you have heard the name Jack Doherty somewhere online with how many people have been talking about him.
Jack Doherty.
Jack Doherty.
Jack Doherty.
Jack Doherty.
The discussion of Jack is for good reason, as it seems that most people have finally had enough of his relentlessly unhinged behavior in public.
Can I get your Snapchat? No. Excuse me? She won't give me her Snapchat.
Yo, I need you to get out the store.
Jack is like if Logan Paul and Ricegum had a child, but it was dropped on its head and somehow contracted rabies. In other words, he is very similar to some of the most famous low IQ, egomaniacal influencers before his time, but somehow he is way worse. And as we'll get into later in this video, I find this to be for many reasons, including basically being raised by the internet, having his parental figures enable this behavior, and seeming to have zero consequences to any of his actions due to solving all of his problems with money.
It's like risk to reward. Or yeah, get sued for 50K, but make 500K worth of content, $1 million worth of content, whatever it is. It's a business expense at the end of the day. So it's like there's certain calculated decisions I have to make, or it's like going through a lawsuit, blah, blah, but it's like not all the time it goes there. You just settle, give them money, everyone's happy, it's cool, whatever.
Today, we are going to dive into the many issues of Jack Doherty, especially how he started out as a menace to the public to becoming a dangerous attention seeker. But before we continue, I'd like to give a very special thank you to today's sponsor, Babbel. I've mentioned this before, but I'm mostly Italian. Actually, I'm American, but I'm from mostly Italian descent, and I really want to visit Italy sometime in the near future. Babbel has made it so easy for me to get on track with my language skills, so that way when the day comes that I do visit Italy, I'll feel more confident in having actual conversations in Italian. Babbel is one of the top language learning apps in the world, and it makes learning a new language fun and effective. Babbel is also scientifically proven to help you with learning a new language within 3 weeks. What's great about it is the app is actually designed by real language instructors, and the lessons are designed so that you are able to have real-world conversations regarding things like traveling, relationships, and so much more. One of my favorite things is that there is actually a variety of different ways for you to learn and review lessons with Babbel. There's flashcards, games, writing exercises, podcasts, and so much more.
Il commento.
Il commento.
Di recente.
Di recente.
La conversazione.
Babbel has other awesome features as well, like classes with real teachers. In fact, if you're interested, I have great news for you. When you sign up, you'll actually receive 2 free classes with your subscription. And don't worry, if for any reason you're not happy with it, Babbel offers a 20-day money-back guarantee. If you're interested in trying out Babbel for yourself, check out my link in the description below to get 60% off of your subscription. Grazie Babbel for sponsoring another video here on the channel. And with that being said, let's get back into today's topic. Jack Doherty started his YouTube career back in 2016, where he would flip things like markers and water bottles, and this actually grabbed a lot of people's attention at the time. But what may have started out as harmless videos turned into much more egregious content as time went on.
What? Little prop, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little prop? Yeah. Yeah.
We got out of there, mofo! Let's go!
Watch your language, there's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
What are you talking about?
Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm seeing your kids watch.
Get away from me.
You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
Yo, say you motherfucker.
McKinley, back up.
What the f*** is your problem?
I also could have posted her face on the internet also because I wasn't on her property or anything like that.
I'm looking for the apology in there.
It is very clear that Jack's quick access to fame at such an early age has rotted his brain, giving him issues with boundaries, consequences, and entitlement.
Holy crap, I really want them to come out.
As Jack's online following grew, his concern for others has declined. One of the most outrageous things Jack has done at an early age was essentially doxing another creator while showing up at their house to try and meet them. And no, I don't mean he doxed this person just by standing out front of their house. He actually held up a GPS to the camera that showed the address of the location they were going to. So in this video, Jack and his friend go to a creator known as FaZe Rain's house where they relentlessly bang on his front door, trying to get him to answer so that they can meet him.
Oh my god. Oh, they have a doorbell. They have to be home. Alright, look through the people. Look through the people. Tell me if they're there. Look through the people. No, people. You can't see through that. It's on the other side. Guys, we're doing it. We have to bang. I'm here. My mom's gonna be pissed. Holy crap, I really want them to come out.
There are so many places you can meet your favorite creators. Going to their house and trespassing on their private property is not one of them.
I want them to come out so freaking badly.
Then a car appears with FaZe in the passenger seat and they're trying to get into their driveway while these two feral children are screaming FaZe.
Rain! Holy crap! Holy crap! FaZe Rain! Oh my god! FaZe Rain!
But Jack's mom is blocking the driveway so they can't get into their own house.
FaZe Rain! Guys, it's freaking FaZe Rain! Oh my god! The Audi R8! Holy crap! No! FaZe Rain, you're leaving us! Mom! No, Rain! Guys, he left! Mom, that's them! That's them! Wow.
I really want to know why she, as an adult who is responsible for Jack and his friends, since she's the one watching them at this time,
Thank you, Mommy, you're the best.
found this to be an acceptable thing to do and found this to be okay. She's not the only parent to do this, by the way. I've seen videos of parents taking their kids to popular influencers' houses, and then they get all pissed off when the influencers feel like their privacy has been invaded. You're showing up to their house unannounced as a stranger that they don't know. That is not okay to do. It's one thing for a 13-year-old to get all excited about potentially seeing their favorite influencer and maybe not knowing the repercussions of it, but you as an adult should know better and should be discouraging your children from doing that. I'll have much more to say on her and Jack's father and anybody else who is a authoritative figure in Jack's life later on in this video. The car drives off after some time passes while they're still waiting outside of the house to meet FaZe Rain. At this point, Jack is starting to harass the neighbors that live across the street.
Excuse me? Do you know who lives here? Oh. Okay, yeah, famous people live here. Just saying. Oh my god. Dude.
Then the car finally comes back.
Holy crap! FaZe freaking Rain. Dude, please come. Please. Yo, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Dude, wait, dude, get out.
They drive through their garage and Jack decides to go and bang on the garage door.
Guys, it's FaZe Rain. Back up.
He continues to do this as well as banging on the front door again.
FaZe Rain, please come out. Sorry, Mom, I really want to meet them.
Until his mom comes back and makes him leave.
Guys, so we're leaving the FaZe house. They didn't open the door. We saw his car and everything, but he didn't come out. Why?
And this wasn't because he was continuously and relentlessly harassing FaZe and whoever else lived in the house at that time. It was because it was time for Jack and his friend to go home and she got tired of waiting around. I come to this conclusion by the comments that Jack made throughout his own video stating,
Guys, we're doing it. We have to bang. I'm here. My mom's gonna be pissed. Holy crap. No, he's turning around. He's turning around. Mom, he's coming. He's coming back. He's coming back. Okay, he's gonna come back. That's them? Damn it. Guys, we're gonna wait for him like another 5 minutes or something like that. Sorry, Mom. I really want to meet them.
Why they're so famous?
They all have like YouTube channels and they have millions of subscribers and everything. Gaming videos.
But why they have
like games. They do like gaming videos and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
This isn't the only time Jack has harassed another creator, though. In fact, the majority of Jack's content is him harassing people, as you'll see throughout a pattern in this video. He's also given a very popular streamer known as Ninja a very difficult time during one of his streams. Jack was trying to troll Ninja in one of Ninja's streams by donating tons of money to him, adding creepy and cringy messages.
Call me.
Thank you for the 1,100 bits. Blake, thank you for the $20 donation, man. Let's get this dough.
Wait, is you reading it?
Doherty Jack donated $10 and said, I'm 14, still call me dad if you want another 10. I'm gonna not call you that, man. And I'm gonna hope, another 100.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, Jack, dude, thank you so much for the $100 donation, man. Seriously, dude, I just hope that it's your money. If you're 14. If you're 14 and you have that much, man, I'm proud of you.
I'll give you 200 to call me your dad. Say Jack Doherty is your dad. Submit donation, boys. We're doing it.
Doherty, you could give me $1 million. I will never call you my dad.
This eventually led to Ninja blocking Jack from commenting and donating to the streams and refunding all of his money.
Hey, I donate you $100, Ninja. You better respond.
Doherty, dude, I don't know if you live under a rock, man. It's okay. But I don't play with people that donate, man. If that's your intention, I apologize, man, but I'm not gonna play with you because you're donating money. It's so annoying, man. He's donating a shitload of money. He's asking me to react and call me his daddy and for like a YouTube video. Now he's asking to play. He's like, oh, here's another 100. We better play. So I just blocked his email and now I'm refunding him because he's annoying.
Yep.
That was my goal, just to annoy him.
Shortly after this, Ninja sent a DM to Jack asking him to take the video down, and Jack responded to this very poorly. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe this was a bad idea and taking the video down, he decided to make another video exposing Ninja and leaking his DMs. Another thing that I found interesting was that Moist Critikal, aka Penguin Z0 here on YouTube, made a video discussing Jack and mentioned how he actually came into contact with him personally one time a few years ago. He detailed his experience and explained how disrespectful Jack was at the time, allegedly.
He was in one of my videos 4 years ago, but you probably didn't know that because I did my absolute best to edit him out of it. Despite my best efforts to rewrite history, you can't fully erase the stain. At the time of filming that video, Jack would have been 16 years old. And I know it's not exactly cool to bully a child, but this wasn't a child, this was a demon. It's not just me that had an extremely negative impression of Jack on that day. Matt, Andrew, Tiana, and the officers all had nothing good to say about their experience being around Jack Doherty for like the 6 hours we were there. He was one of the most disrespectful people I had ever seen in person.
At that point, Critikal noted how rude Jack seemed to be.
But beyond that, anytime we were about to do one of the tests, or if the officers were trying to tell us something about one of the tests, he'd be like interrupting them frequently, and the yelling was giving me a goddamn headache. Like, none of us had anything positive to say about Jack. The only thing is, we all understood that he was a child, and he found internet fame extremely young.
But at the time, yes, he was a kid. It's just a shame that Jack hasn't seemed to have grown out of this behavior. When it comes to the type of content that Jack was making around this time, it was only the start of something that would become far worse. According to Google, Jack is 20 years old, so some of these videos go all the way back to when he was 13. Before continuing, I do want to clarify that yes, a lot of these videos are older when Jack was a kid. Also, normally I don't post videos with kids' faces in them, I usually blur them out, but he is an adult running this channel now and still has those videos up, and these videos have been seen tons and tons of times, and the entire channel revolves around Jack's image himself. More importantly on this discussion, however, in any other situation, I would not hold these stupid prank videos over his head if he had made these videos when he was 13. If anything, this problem would revolve around the parents allowing this to continue. Seriously, again, what is wrong with them enabling this behavior? Over all of these years, it hasn't changed either. Apparently, Jack's parents have actually taken the monetization from Jack's YouTube videos and invested it into properties, allegedly. If this is true, it would create a lucrative cycle for both Jack and his family. It's further explained on this clip from the Logan Paul podcast.
What'd you say just now?
I bought a house. How is that possible? You're 12.
It's my money, but like under my dad's name.
How much money have you made from YouTube at 15 years old?
Take a guess. I'll say higher or lower.
Okay, great. Wow, you've been PR trained. You've been media trained.
Good man.
Good man.
Where'd you buy the house, kid?
I in like Tennessee or something. I'm not sure.
You bought a house in Tennessee.
Why?
Because
Randomly?
that's where like the ROI is the highest.
ROI.
What kid?
Return on investment. Who are you?
Yeah.
But the reason why I find this to be such an important thing to discuss today is because, like many other stories we go over on this channel, there is a very consistent pattern of behavior that has taken place throughout the entirety of his channel. And not only that, but shows signs of continuously getting worse. This type of behavior has followed him into adulthood. My hopes of this person maturing as he goes further into adulthood are slim to none. At this point, it seems as though Jack is beyond repair. So it does not matter how many people hate him online. If anything, he thrives off of the large community that hate watch his content. The other portion of his audience seems to be a younger demographic because kids are the only type of people who would have the attention span to deal with this really lame type of content and not see anything wrong with it. So let's get into more of his content throughout the year so you can see exactly what I mean by his continuous patterns. One of the most frequent videos Jack would do was videos of him harassing Walmart employees and provoking them. So Jack and his friends were fooling around in Walmart and it caught the attention of a frustrated employee and things escalated very quickly.
Yo, I need you to get out the store.
What?
I need you to get out the store.
Oh, sorry, I was just playing around.
Off the chain. You need to get out the
Alright,
store.
can we stop and we'll just buy something?
You need to get out the store.
Okay, wait, I'll get out of the store.
Don't take pictures of me. I'll break your camera.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I doubt it. I'm 15. You'll go
I
to jail.
don't care if you're 15.
You'll go to jail.
You respect me.
The employee did not want to be filmed, and Jack did, so this escalated into a scuffle.
Alright, and you respect. Oh, hey! Ricky! Ricky! Ricky!
Jack and his friends were kicked out, and this is what Jack had to say afterwards.
Okay, so I just want to say at this point, I did have the right to freak out because as you will see later on, he put his hands around my neck. You can see the marks. He scratched me. He even punched me in the stomach trying to reach for my camera, trying to like get me to let it go. And keep in mind, he's like probably 40 years old at least, maybe even 50. And he's punching a 15-year-old, choking him and stuff. And he had my camera in my hand. And I thought at any second he was just going to smash against the ground.
Now, in another clip, his neck does look red-ish right after the incident had happened. But I'd imagine that if this man actually grabbed his throat, his entire neck would be red. That's just from my perspective, from the way it looks. Also, what's more telling is the fact that in this clip, there were no bruises or anything around or on his neck. I'd imagine something would be shown here. But at the end of the day, we won't really know what happened. It's hard to see with this camera footage. This is Jack's account of the situation. His neck does look a little red on one spot while he was recording himself walking out, but later on in this clip, there are no marks at all. But more importantly, I haven't seen too much said by the employee that was involved in this situation. What I do know is that no employee at any store or any line of work should have to worry about somebody coming in and being a public nuisance while also recording them and provoking them for reactions, destroying the store and wrecking havoc. It's a lose-lose situation for people in this position because they're constantly being harassed, but if they do anything to respond, they have to worry about losing their jobs. As of this time, I am unsure if this employee was fired from their job, but I do know at some point Jack decided to return to the store to try and confront the employee, but luckily he was nowhere to be found at the time that they went. Unfortunately, the Walmart saga goes deeper than just this one instance, however. Jack actually has tons of videos where he and his friends destroy Walmart stores while also harassing other employees and customers. One video shows Jack and his friends making paper towel forts and making the entire aisle a mess. This actually pisses me off on a personal level because as somebody who worked in retail, one night a bunch of kids came in and did this same exact thing, and we had to stay past our shift to clean all of it up. Luckily, according to Jack though, they were kind enough to clean up their mess in this circumstance, as he states here.
Alright guys, we were nice people and we cleaned it all up.
Wow, he's such a good person, at least he's cleaning up after himself. Except in the same video a few minutes later, his friend takes a paint can and swings it around and accidentally dumps a whole bunch of paint on the ground, and in this circumstance they decide to take a cart and put it on top of the paint area and then take a wet floor sign and walk away. I'm sure the employees at Walmart were really happy to deal with cleaning that up. Then there was this other time where Jack thought it would be really fun to go into the back of a Walmart store and cut the power. Before I play this clip, I want to make it obvious that I do not condone this or any of the shenanigans he has caused in Walmart or harassment he has caused towards people.
Oh my god, no way. Oh my, no way. No way. Yo, how do we get out? Yo, look, there's security. Mike, where are you going? Where are you going? Shut up the lights.
I would like to imagine that if at an early age he had actually received real consequences, or at the very least had someone in his life tell him that what he was doing was wrong, maybe he wouldn't have turned out this bad. Even Dr. Phil gave up on this kid.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him float on his back. So I'm done here.
So if you've seen a previous video I've done, I am not the biggest fan of Dr. Phil after he has promoted programs related to the troubled teen industry. I'll link that video in the description below if you haven't seen it. But this, however, is very interesting. Dr. Phil had Jack on his show along with Jack's father shortly after Jack posted a video of him pranking his brother by stealing his car.
Jackie! Hi, Michael! Phil! Hi, Mike! Okay, Jack, that's enough, Jack! Michael! Jack!
After making it down the street, the brother was very visibly upset, and what I find really weird is that when he tried to take his camera, the father was more worried about that than Jack taking the car.
Give me the camera. Michael, don't break it. Give it to me. Give it to me.
You're gonna pay for that if you break it. Drop it like this is crazy.
I hate comparing everything to family vloggers, but this kind of gives it that same vibe, even though that they're technically not in that same category. The adult in this situation cares more about a camera being broken than the theft of his older child's car from the younger child. And earlier in this video, Jack even said that he was going to do this a day before, and the father didn't approve of it, but he also didn't seem like he cared as much.
If something went wrong, if you hit a kid or a kid rode a bicycle into the car, it's your fault.
No way.
Even if somebody hits you, it's your fault.
Really? Just down the road.
Yeah, but even if somebody hits you, it's your fault because you were never supposed to be on the road.
So I can't just drive his car down the road?
Well, there's certain cases like that, yeah.
I might have to just do it for the vid.
No way. Also, another clip shows that not only was his dad aware that this was happening, but he clearly enabled it.
Alright guys, we got my dad, and Dad, I got the key from Michael. You already know what's going down. We're gonna drive his, I'm driving his car.
Does Michael know?
No. Dad, you have to teach me how to drive the car first.
Which I find even more frustrating because he knew this was happening. He knew how much his son would probably get upset, and when he gets upset, he still protects Jack. He shouldn't have allowed Jack to do this. He should have put a stop to it. He's the kid's father.
You know how much my brother loves his car? He still has the paper mats from when he got his car 3 months ago. He's that petrified of getting it dirty.
Yeah, it's almost like without having money as an infinite source, people actually care about the things that they have.
Don't cut too hard. And don't hit the curb. Do not hit the curb. You're gonna hit the curb!
Oh, shoot! I'm just gonna stay here. We're just
Jack, no, you can't do this.
No, Dad, we have to do this. I'm gonna cry. I'm so stressed out. Dad, hey, Dad, he's coming. Dad, get out of the car. 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 Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Dad, get out of the car. Oh, shoot! There's outside. Hey! Michael! There's outside. Michael! Ow! Michael! Stop! Well, don't let him drive my car!
Yeah, Jack, go ahead. Take the car, but oh, Michael, the older brother, if you touch that camera, you're touching our family's bread and butter. Don't you dare break the camera. Give the camera to me. Obviously, the father didn't actually say that. I'm just seeing it as that way from the actions displayed in this video.
Give me the camera. Michael, don't break it. Give it to me. Give it to me.
This episode went into details about Jack's behavior in other situations as well. One incident mentioned was Jack's harassment against a neighbor with his dirt bike.
This woman says that the noise wakes up her kids.
I literally just go right there to jump. It's not a big deal. I don't know why you're...
It's a big deal because it's private property.
Alright, and?
The Dr. Phil show had her call in, and what she said to Jack really hits the nail on the head.
You know, I think that we should be grateful that I haven't gotten arrested. I haven't gotten a restraining order against him. You know, I don't think he realizes that the consequences could be a lot worse than what they have been. I mean, I understand that you know, he's doing this for YouTube and his friends and whatever, but, you know, there comes a time where it really starts to affect someone else's life, and I think that he just really needs to realize that.
Jack's neighbor makes an excellent point. He should really be shown the true consequences of his actions, and that he's very lucky that she didn't call the police or file anything against him.
Is there a problem? No.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. This Karen has threatened to call the cops on me and sue me and do a bunch of other things.
But this was his response.
Rachel, I am sorry for riding my dirt bike by her house, but I also could have posted her face on the internet also because I wasn't on her property or anything like that.
I'm looking for the apology in there.
I'm sorry. This is so obnoxious. This is an innocent person who is being harassed just because she lives near this boy. And it almost comes off as a veiled threat as well. Like, what would happen if you did show her face, Jack? You're saying it as though she's so lucky that you didn't. Well, why would she be lucky that you didn't show her face? Also, why would that be warranted? Just because she said that you were lucky that she didn't call the cops when the cops should have been called if you were harassing her and trespassing on her property? Also, if you go to his channel right now and type in the word neighbor, tons of videos pop up titled Karen Neighbor, and a lot of them seem to be posted after this Dr. Phil episode. So this kid has learned absolutely nothing. Another thing that I find completely insufferable is Jack's father on this show. He's constantly kissing Dr. Phil's ass. At the end of the show, he's talking about how great everything was put together, and he apologizes to Dr. Phil.
Jack, please don't interrupt anymore.
Just trying to be nice.
Let Dr. Phil speak. You're not being nice.
I've
You're
tried several
interrupting.
times to give him some advice. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him float on his back. So I'm done here.
Jack,
so
I think he was going to give you some valuable advice from other YouTubers.
Yeah, but I don't think so either. I don't know.
yeah, no, he doesn't want to hear from anybody.
No, I do.
He's a know-it-all.
Shake your hand if I could.
I'm not a know-it-all.
I know. Sorry.
You have a great staff.
Taylor, Amy, what's the other one? The other one.
Julie,
Julie's
Amy,
so nice.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, yeah.
And he makes it seem like he's this really concerned parent, and his mom does the same thing. She's not on the show, but she's in a video call that was shown up on the screen.
Yeah, so you're afraid he's going to get hurt, or he's going to get, somebody's going to really lash back out at him.
Yes.
The camera has become his life.
Yet after the show ends, they go right back to enabling Jack's behavior with his YouTube. They're in his YouTube videos. They're even reacting to the show itself for a YouTube video.
Are you guys ready to react to this episode? Because I basically already watched it, so are you guys ready to react to it? We'll go watch it on my computer.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, guys, so we're gonna go into the kitchen and watch it where we get a nice view. All right, boys, so I'm here with my parents. Parents, say what's up. This is bringing back memories from the last time we reacted.
What's up, fans?
Are you guys hyped to react to this Dr. Phil episode? See what your thoughts? I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It was also mentioned by Jack's father that they can't take away his electronics to punish him because making content is what brings money in. Just look at the camera and tell the world you failed as a parent. I'm sorry, I know I'm being especially harsh when it comes to Jack Doherty's parents here, but I haven't seen too many others really emphasize the fact that his parents are strong enablers in this situation.
Yeah, but you say, I can't take his phone or his cameras away because that's how he makes his money.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's working like a 30-year-old, and so, you know, I'm not gonna.
It's
I'm not
difficult
gonna
to
shut
figure
him
out a
down.
way to discipline him. It is. If I take away his camera,
But
if I
the
take
thing
away
is,
his
I'm not like
computer.
this off camera. Like, I'm respectful.
No, you could be. You're tough off
Maybe
camera
with you
too.
guys.
If taking away his electronics is a form of punishment that would work, and it takes away some of his money, maybe that's what he needs to learn. Again, I want to make it clear that Jack is responsible for his own actions in this situation, but having adults, especially your parents, enabling this behavior, I can't help but to think that if, I don't know, maybe they gave him some sort of consequence for his actions and taught him that this is unacceptable to be acting like this, that maybe things could have turned out differently for Jack and for everybody else around him. Eventually, Dr. Phil cuts the show short because Jack relentlessly argues with him and interrupts him. And it's very obvious that Jack has not changed his ways since this appearance on Dr. Phil's show. As I've stated earlier, it just seems like he's gotten worse. As the years pass, Jack's awful behavior seems to continue, and he displays zero signs of any self-improvement. Another incident occurred where at the age of 17, Jack approached a group of police officers and pranked them by pretending to be drunk, holding a fake beer bottle he bought from Amazon, and well, that situation didn't go as well as Jack had expected it to.
He's your buddy? Yeah. Okay, throw that.
I just beer, man. Officer, you can't push me like that.
Go to jail?
Officer for what? Go to jail for what, officer?
Open container in public.
Your mom an open container.
What?
My mom an open container. It's 0% alcohol. Hey, yo, chill. Yo, it's 0% alcohol.
Doesn't matter. You can't act like that.
I'm joking, officer. What are you talking about? Really? Yo, what the f?
In this video, Jack was handcuffed and thrown into the back of a police car while his friends recorded him, and the police were obviously not happy about this. And to be fair, neither was Jack, but what did you expect? I don't think I need to explain how dangerous it is to do something like this. This kid is lucky he wasn't given any charges for doing this, and that the police let him go after this situation. This is seriously one of the dumbest things I've ever seen somebody do. If you didn't think that harassing police officers was dumb enough, Jack has also gone to college campuses to troll students, teachers, and tour guides.
The capital is E, and U is the subject.
Everybody, I've been holding this in my whole life. I just want to let you know, I'm gay.
I mean, I guess the one good thing is that this class and this lecture took him seriously and was supportive of it. So that's wholesome at least, but he wasn't being serious. This is also what he had to say in the same video.
Basically, we came out as gay in college lectures and just got everyone's reaction because it was funny. If anyone's gonna get mad at me for this, my brother's gay and my brother came up with this video idea and told me to freaking do it. And like, if you get mad at me for this, like, I don't even know what to tell you. My brother literally, who is gay, told me to freaking do it. So I don't think you can get mad at me. Like, it was just funny. It's all satire. Like, we literally are just having fun.
There is a completely different video though where he harasses people directly, including teachers and students. And he spends a lot of this video making a lot of girls feel very uncomfortable.
Hey guys, so we're at UCLA and we're gonna be picking up girls with inappropriate pickup lines, so. Okay. I love my bed, but I'd rather be in yours. Think I can have your Snapchat?
No.
Poke bowl. Is it bustin' shoddy?
Poke your bowl.
Poke bowl, more like let me poke your hole.
I don't know you. Sorry.
All right, well, have a blessed day. Thank you. You're so hot, I think my zipper is falling for you. No way. Wait, can I get your Snapchat? Fine.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get some pussy in class. My bad. I was just trying to get some pussy. I was trying to pick up a girl. She was hot. I saw her from the back and I was just like,
I really like my bed, but I'd rather be in yours. Can I get your Snapchat? No. Excuse me? She won't give me her Snapchat. She won't give me her Snapchat.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, she won't give me her Snapchat.
Doesn't sound like a problem.
I just really wanted her Snapchat.
Like I had just said, Jack had also gone on to harass tour guides and people going on campus tours as well.
Excuse me? Excuse me, are you gonna warn them that, like,
We don't allow recording on our
I've
tour.
actually been touched by one of the teachers here.
Okay.
So I just want to warn you guys, like, that's a possibility.
Thank you so much for coming on our tour. Unfortunately, we do not allow any audio or video recording.
It's not audio or video, it's like...
Jack, thank you for being brave. All right, everybody, man.
No problem. We stand up.
You're part of the problem,
It's not too late to turn around, guys. This guy's a capper, and UCLA pays him to lie. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. Like.
All right. So as I was saying about study abroad, there are a couple of different ways.
Speaking of broads, the broads here are busty as fudge, my guy.
The closest call seemed to be when Jack found himself in big trouble after crashing Zoom classes, otherwise known as Zoom bombing.
Basically, what happened was, if you guys know Zax, he and I joined a bunch of Zoom classes, and we thought it was completely okay and legal because we saw a bunch of other bigger YouTubers also posting these Zoom videos, and that's the reason why we did it in the first place. So I thought since they didn't get in trouble, we wouldn't get in trouble, especially considering the illegal things that they did in there.
I love how it's worded as we didn't know what we were doing was illegal since we seen everybody else do it, even though we saw them do illegal things.
And we thought it was completely okay and legal. They didn't get in trouble, we wouldn't get in trouble, especially considering the illegal things that they did in there.
How is this kid this successful yet this dumb? In this video, Jack basically explains how he didn't intend to do anything harmful, but he still got into a lot of legal trouble from this stunt.
We thought it was no big deal, like, oh, they're just gonna go and start again tomorrow, but apparently we shut down Zoom for the whole entire state of Connecticut, which is insane, and we didn't know we would do that. So first off, I want to say I'm sorry for that. There's literally only warnings for teachers and schools that there are Zoom bombers, but nothing saying that Zoom bombers could get arrested at the time I filmed these videos. So I thought it was completely okay, but apparently I guess not. So stressed out. My parents are kind of upset with me. My dad warned me in the first place not to do it, but I was like, Dad, listen, all these other YouTubers are doing it. They're not getting in trouble. Why would I get in trouble? But now that's the case, that I'm in trouble, and it's honestly so bad, guys.
This by no means was Jack's only run-in with the law. Apparently he was also arrested for taking pictures of people's feet in public, as he mentioned in this podcast here.
Have you ever been arrested?
Yeah, I just got off probation like last week. Like, literally the probation meant nothing. Like, I was supposed to do like 10 therapy sessions and I only did like 3 of them, and they still let me off because they just didn't care, and I didn't care. We were out filming a video like, because I saw Ross Creations or Vlog Creations, like, doing, like, taking pictures of people's feet pranks. So I was like, ooh, I'll do that for a bit in my video. So then I saw his family. I was like, yo, the dad's gonna freak out if I go up to his wife and I start taking pictures. But Donlad was the one with the camera in his hand. So, and I got in trouble for it, but he starts taking the pictures. This guy flips out.
He justifies it, though, by claiming he was illegally arrested.
He just looked like a big shot, and he, like, I guess had connections with the police, and then, like, literally illegally arrested me. Like,
he was harassing people in public. But what gets me the most is that when he is asked, what did he learn from this experience? He says nothing. I will do it again.
What did you learn, though? What was the lesson from all that? Not to take pictures of
nothing.
people's
I'll do it
feet?
again. I don't care.
Jack continued tons of outrageous stunts over the years while simultaneously flexing all of his earnings. Moving closer to the current day, Jack's content seems to be just as annoying and dangerous, to be completely honest, but it seems a little bit different than the way it used to be, and it also seems to be a little bit more peculiar. After a decline in views on YouTube, Jack began streaming more on a website called Kick, while also switching over to YouTube Shorts content. And this begs the question, how is Jack flexing so much money off of making YouTube Shorts and live streaming on websites like Kick? I mean, sure, maybe he's getting donations through Kick, but with this amount of money, it seems a little bit unusual. Especially when it comes to YouTube, most of the money is in long-form content, so if he's switching over to Shorts, how is it possible that he has all of this money? Well, that's where this video is going to take a turn. It's important to note that Jack is an adult now. Apparently, at the time of making this video, he is around 20 years old, and that means he is legally allowed to run and manage accounts on a website we have to abbreviate here on YouTube as OF. OF, if you do not know, is a website where people can subscribe to specific creators for spicy content. Some make a very generous amount on this website with the content that they create. And as soon as Jack had become aware of OF strategies, he sank his teeth into this. Not only does Jack have his own OF account, but he also supposedly has several other girls contracted with him, where, if I am correct, he is the one who runs and manages their accounts. This also includes his current girlfriend. Jack would have many OF models appear in his YouTube Shorts, and he would use these shorts to bring traffic to his OF accounts by subtly advertising them in his videos.
Yo, what do you guys do for a living to afford all these cars?
I'm a boxer.
You literally kiss guys.
You guys do this to me on camera every time. Like, you guys don't do anything better than me. You guys literally all sell your pics online.
Go fight someone.
I'll fight you guys.
Now, Jack is very sneaky with this. You see, you can actually get into a lot of trouble with YouTube if you link any inappropriate website or any website that has inappropriate images that are in the description of your videos or in your YouTube bio. I have firsthand experience with getting a warning for having a link posted in one of my older videos that was just a link to a text thread. It was falsely flagged and removed, and I had to re-upload the entire video. It was a huge pain in the ass, but that's why I know so much about this thing specifically, so it's very easy to tell why Jack is jumping through loopholes to get his audience to find this content. What Jack does is pump out tons of YouTube Shorts to reach a wider audience. Many of these shorts show off the girls in the OF accounts that he manages.
All right, McKinley, however many only subscribers you have, that's your budget. I'll buy whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, bet. Do you even know how many I have?
How many do you have?
200K.
200,000?
Yeah, it's like my budget, right?
Bruh. All right, however many guys have blown your back out, that's your budget, and I'll buy whatever you want.
I think it's too many to count. I mean, maybe like a couple thousand.
A couple thousand?
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad for an OF girl.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a professional athlete.
We literally do OF. We literally do OF.
No, we do OF.
Doesn't mean I do it. I'm an athlete. I
No,
play
you're
basketball.
not.
So how'd you get a 14 million snap score?
I have an OF, so I Snapchat a lot of guys.
Makes sense.
This can definitely be seen as promotion, especially since in many of these videos, he mentions them being OF models and does challenges such as I'll spend X amount of dollars that matches your OF following and more. He puts his Instagram link in the description of his videos and bio, and then in his Instagram bio, he has another link that takes you to his website, which is really just a page that has a source with all of the different different links to all of the different social medias he has, and that is where you can find the link to his OF as well as the OF accounts that he manages. Jack also does pranks, which most seem to be scripted skits in my opinion.
Took her to my room to film some OF content when...
What's going on in here?
Nothing.
What? Bro, get out of my bed. Sorry, I didn't know. Oh my god. Who is this?
Hey, subscribe if I should drop that OF video.
Why is Camilla's OnlyFans on here? Camilla, your OnlyFans is in his search history. Why would you do that?
According to a video done by a creator known as WillyMacShow, Jack also is, or at least was, trying to push a course to teach others how to do what he does for the low price of $97.
I'm gonna tell you guys how much money I make because now I have over 11 million subscribers on YouTube and 10 million followers on TikTok. And subscribers on, yeah, so a lot of things are different now, including my friends, because they keep asking me for money. So I had to figure out a way to teach my friends how to make as much money as me. So I spent the last couple months creating a course that shows you how I was able to make over $10 million at just 19 years old, and for a limited time, it's only $97 at 8figureinfluence.com. And for less than one of these, I can show you how I was able to get all of these.
WillyMac also points out that Jack Doherty is similar to people like Sneeko and Andrew Tate for making these types of courses. There's another thing that really reminds me of Andrew Tate that Jack did, aside from managing other girls' OF accounts in a sketchy way for his own financial gain, which is the fact that he got his girlfriend to tattoo his name onto her neck.
My girlfriend McKinley just got my name tattooed on her neck.
As well as his maid.
My maid just got my name tattooed on her. All right, we got my girlfriend, we got my maid. What are you guys doing today?
I'm not saying that's illegal or anything, that's just another weird thing that Andrew Tate did that I've pointed out in previous videos I've made on him. It's just a really weird red flag in this situation, especially when asked if he would tattoo her name on his body, he said this.
It's like on me forever.
Yeah, it is.
So why don't you do it, Jack?
It's on me forever.
Like, why can't you get it tiny? Like, really small. Like,
All of this brings up a deeper concern from Jack's critics as well. One of the biggest being how many people who watch Jack's content are kids, because that's what a lot of his content seems to be targeted towards. Is he promoting his OF to kids is a question many have asked. There's no way to know with absolute certainty what the exact percentage of Jack's age demographics are. It's very possible that even if Jack came out and said what his demographics showed on his YouTube studio, it may not be accurate because people can fake their age online with websites like YouTube and other generic social media. Now, when it comes to websites like OF, I would like to imagine that they have more secure steps before creating an account or consuming anything. I'm not 100% sure since I don't use the website, but I would just like to imagine that, especially considering that people pay for that content, that they would put more security measures in place to keep kids from accessing that. However, I also don't know how secure those measures may be if they have them, and if it's possible for kids to breach through that anyway. What we do know is that there definitely is a large percentage of his audience that likely is on the younger side, considering that the type of content he makes caters to that demographic. With that being said, I can understand the extreme concern that many others have regarding this content. And this isn't the only concern that people have with Jack's OF content either. Now, looking into a lot of information regarding Jack Doherty, I have stumbled upon a video that had a lot of really interesting information and stood out from the rest of the videos I've seen. This video is by a creator known as TheAsherShow, and of course I will be linking their video in the description of this video as well, with many other videos that I have seen covering this topic very well in different details. But like I said, this video stood out from the rest for some very interesting reasons. In this video, one of Jack's alleged employees were interviewed, and also in this video, tweets were shown from an OF creator known as Natalie Reynolds, who also allegedly worked for Jack, or was one of Jack's contracted OF girls.
Snap is at Nat Reynolds 69.
Both painted Jack in a very horrible light, but TheAsherShow was only able to get in direct contact with Matthew Gonzalez, the alleged ex-employee. As shown in TheAsherShow's video, both Matthew and Natalie have made accusations that Jack would keep 100% of the money from the girls who OF pages he's managed and instead would give them a fixed salary.
Of course, he takes 100%, he gives them salary.
Wow.
Finally giving up some percentage, you know, after like the girls complaining after so much and whatnot, but it really is sad, like what these girls like you know, how they allow it.
And he used me just how he's gonna use her.
In the Asher Show's video, he points out that that is not the only accusation that both Matthew and Natalie have stated. They have also made it a point that Jack has allegedly gone after extremely young women for these OF pages. In Matthew's words, the youngest ones.
You know anything about like how he recruits all of the girls and stuff like that?
They obviously go for like the youngest ones. Crazy one that they have, Claire. She was 17 and like we met her at Sway. Not even just Claire. He obviously just goes for the young girls. And Claire actually signed when she was drunk on a boat and she's not allowed to drink.
Also shown in this video was a tweet by Natalie alleging that Jack had waited for a 17-year-old girl to turn 18, and then when she did, he allegedly had her sign an OF contract while she was intoxicated and on a yacht. Now I just want to clarify in regards to both of these people who were mentioned in the Asher Show's video that these for now are just accusations. As of right now, I have seen no posts of Jack confirming or denying this situation, but I did find this extremely important to bring up considering everything we've discussed so far. The Asher Show has done an excellent job gathering even more information about the OF situation in this video. He discusses a lot more with Matthew as well, so if you're interested in seeing more about this subject, like I said, his video will be linked below. I highly recommend it. With that being said, things did not end here with how bad it has gotten for Jack. Or should I say, with how bad Jack has become. The most annoying thing that could have possibly come out so far about Jack is this new form of content that he streams on Kick and posts on YouTube Shorts, where he goes back to his old ways of harassing people in public.
Sorry, I'm gay. I was just looking for the bathroom, guys. It's my birthday. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I'm banned from here. Guys, I'm trespassing.
But this time he has bodyguards with him, which allows him to act like an asshole to the innocent bystanders he encounters without any consequences.
Leaving too bad, little man.
What happened? Don't call me little man.
I will too.
Why?
Because you're a clown, man. This is a resort. People are trying to chill and relax.
You know my dad owns this place, right?
Yo, if you stop talking shit,
you were the one that came up to me first.
No, you're the clown.
You didn't have to say anything.
That came in. I don't want to be filmed.
Okay, well just keep your hands down.
Just go to your room, dog. Have a good day, bro. Have a good day.
Look at how tough and cool Jack looks here, guys.
You guys make it. Bro, you're 70 years old, man. I'm just saying, you got like 10 years till hospice.
What possesses somebody to say something like this? This isn't the only occasion, by the way. There are several different instances of Jack doing this.
What? Little bro, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro? Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to point out how much I hate this clip. I cannot stand the shit-eating grin that this kid has on his face when you pause it right here. This is the face of a coward. This is somebody who thinks he's so great and clever for being able to harass people in public, then having his bodyguard cover his ass when those people try to defend themselves in any way. This is just infuriating. Jack has claimed in this video that he has more than 5 bodyguards.
Last night I was live streaming on Kick. This all happened at 5 in the morning. So apparently this fan or hater, whatever you want to call him, he snuck into my house, or tried to, was hopping the walls. We had 5 security guards. He got caught.
These bodyguards protect Jack from people defending themselves against Jack's assholery, for a lack of better term. Let's look at this clip, for example, of Jack acting up at a shopping mall.
Guys, he called about her over there. They're over there. No, they're over there.
I'm just telling you, you're not allowed to do this on mall property.
Oh. But I think the guys that aren't allowed to do it on mall property are over there.
No. I'm talking to you. I'll talk to them. Put your stuff up.
Okay. All right. We'll go. We'll leave. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Right, put it down. Oh, yeah. I'll take a picture.
These are guys. I tried to talk to them.
Thank you. No problem. Look, sir, the kids love me. Let me be, please.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to ask you one more time.
I said we were leaving.
Okay, I'm going to follow you out.
We're leaving.
The security guard at the mall really seemed to give him a chance to leave peacefully. And look at him compared to Jack's bodyguard, by the way. But before I get ahead of myself, this man could have been a whole lot meaner if he really wanted to be, and I give a lot of credit for that.
Guys, he called about her over there. They're over there. No, they're over there.
I'm just telling you, you're not allowed to do this on mall property.
Oh. But I think the guys that aren't allowed to do it on mall property are over there.
No. I'm talking to you.
Jack acts like he's leaving and then continues being a menace. And that's when the mall security guard begins to stand his ground and takes the mic from Jack's hand, and then Jack's security guard gets involved, and this gets so intense for no reason.
Get that shit out of my face.
Or-
Get out of my face.
Or what? Okay, well,
That.
so give it back to watch out.
You're gonna take his stuff. You're gonna touch him. I didn't touch him. No, yes you did. I didn't touch him. We're doing the same job. You don't touch him. I took the mic because you put it in my face.
I didn't put it in your face, but yeah. All right, let's just leave. Come here. Run.
I'm not going to listen to you. You do your job, Doherty.
Like I said, look at these two together, okay? What the hell is wrong with you? I don't care if it's your job to be protecting this little punk. You do not have to be this shitty, because that's exactly what this is. This is extremely shitty. And unfortunately, there are more instances with Jack's bodyguards. Another time, Jack is walking towards the beach, and this happens.
We got out of there, motherfucker. Let's go.
Watch your language. There's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
What are you talking about?
Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your kids watch.
Get away from me.
You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
You got something to say, you motherfucker? Hey!
McKinley, back up.
What the f***'s your problem?
To be fair, I don't know where this guy in the background came from, but what I do know is that they did not need to be harassing this other guy with his kids right there, and now two young children are probably traumatized over this. Oh, but it gets worse. You see, Jack and one of his security guards, who goes by Kane Kong, who apparently worked for DaBaby previously, have found themselves in a lawsuit after a nasty fight at a party. In October of 2023, at a party hosted by David Dobrik, who by the way I had no idea was still relevant at this point, after Jack had belittled a creator known as Karina Kumpf for being a OF girl and calling her names, which not only makes him seem like a sad incel, but is also very hypocritical considering he does OF too, but naturally Jack thinks he's better than everybody else, so he's okay if he does it, but if anybody else does it, well then they're beneath him. Anyway, a few of Karina's friends did not take kindly to this, so they confronted Jack at this party. What's important to note though is that none of them had gotten physical with Jack, but this is when a heated argument had taken place between Jack and another person named Chase Gardella. And this is where things escalated with Kane, Jack's bodyguard who worked for him that night. Despite being completely unprovoked, Kane decided to swing at Chase, knocking him flat on his back and hitting his head on the ground.
Stop.
I'm just saying, y'all say you
just
will
stop.
walk.
Tell him stop.
Oh,
no, yo, stop.
No, with you. Are you?
Hey, what's up? Hey, one by one, what's up?
Security guard are you?
Bitch, what?
Dude, what's wrong with you?
Sorry, I obviously can't show the entire clip, but the bodyguard swung, Chase fell back, it looks like he may have hit his head on the ground, and then people started yelling at the bodyguard for how absurd this was. Luckily for Jack's ego being much larger than his brain, he decided to post this entire thing online for everybody to see, making the world Chase's witness in a new lawsuit. A lawsuit had been filed against Jack and his bodyguard for this situation. I dislike TMZ, but Chase's lawyer did provide a statement to them stating this. Chase's attorney Grayson Goody tells TMZ, "This was a disgusting, unprovoked assault on a young man by a professional boxer at the direction of his social media influencer employer. Chase was minding his own business, enjoying a fun Halloween party with friends, when he was brutally attacked by a man several times larger than him. This sort of behavior by Jack Doherty and his cronies need to end. Chase suffered serious injuries that could derail his life and career." TMZ also stated that a similar situation occurred when this same bodyguard worked for DaBaby as well. Kane allegedly knocked out a woman thinking that they were a man at one of DaBaby's concerts, supposedly causing the entire show to shut down. Now, I can't show the images unblurred here, but there are pictures in this article about this Jack Doherty lawsuit that show Chase's lip after being punched in the face by Jack's bodyguard. According to a website called Dexerto, Karina actually made a tweet responding to the news breaking from TMZ, and in what I assume was a screenshot of a deleted tweet, Jack responded stating, "Come on now, we all know I don't got the ability to beat someone up. We know this, Jack. You're not in trouble for beating somebody up. You're in trouble for hiring somebody to beat people up on your behalf." Another thing that's really interesting is something pointed out by a creator known as Atozy. I'll leave his video linked in the description below as well because he actually reads over portions of the lawsuit. So the interesting thing is that Atozy pointed out part of the lawsuit mentions how Jack had allegedly given Kane $5,000 after this incident and told him to take the day off. And there was a video of Jack admitting this. I'm gonna play Atozy's clip here.
Doherty was aware of Gosley's prior assault and battery while working for DaBaby, and ratified Gosley's assault and battery of a plaintiff by paying him $5,000. The following link depicts the above.
Yeah, he's the baby security guard. Yeah, he used to know who he was.
My dog.
You met him before, Kane?
Yeah, but I don't like to see Kane get in that mode, because, bro, Kane, when he in that mode...
Can't talk to Kane wrong.
No, bro, listen. But you put him in that position. So when the baby them hit me up and I'm like, yo, what's up with this kid? Bro, you got Kane knocking people out. We want to protect Kane. Still open? That's a part of game. You got to take care of your people.
I did. I sent him like 5 bands that day and then said you can go home and do whatever you want.
It's not about the money.
Like I said, the dude's ego is bigger than his brain. I really hope that Jack doesn't just lose this lawsuit, but that he has to pay more than just money to get out of it. Money is obviously a very tangible thing for him, and it seems to hold no value or consequence when it comes to this type of situation, because we've seen him use money before as a, it's no big deal. For example, when he took his brother's car on a joyride and said, "Oh, well, I would just buy you a new car."
That was your new car, right?
Daddy bought it.
Yeah, and also I thought he was gonna crash or something, and also I think he was just trying.
If I crashed a car, I would buy a new one. Let's be real.
I really hope that some sort of charges are made where he has to deal with some kind of consequence that he can't buy his way out of. I truly believe that if everything we see from Jack's YouTube videos to his live streams, if all of that is real and this persona is real and this is truly how he thinks and acts, that this will be the only way he can actually learn from these experiences, because up to this point he seems like he has learned absolutely nothing from any consequence he has received. Jack's reckless behavior has caused harm not just for himself but also the people around him, and this incident was not the last of it. Most recently, a clip has been circulating with Jack getting in a scuffle with the Island Boys, and in this video, it seems that Jack's girlfriend was physically caught in the middle of this and had gotten hurt.
Try, dumbass. Nice try. There's a girl in the car, you fucking dumbass. Yo, there's a girl. You're kicking her. You're kicking my fucking girlfriend, you go fucking kick her!
I don't know how much I can show you, but she was crying and looked like she was in pain, and for the majority of this clip, this douchebag is just sitting on his ass in a limo trying to slapbox these dudes. The worst thing is, that's not the only time he's put his girlfriend in harm's way. Something else that happened was that he was recklessly driving a golf cart around with his girlfriend inside it, and the golf cart tipped over, resulting in her having to go to the hospital.
One to try if I should cry. Ah! Oh, dude. Oh, McKinley, you okay? McKinley, I'm so sorry.
And then while he's holding her and she's seemingly in pain, he says, "At least the golf cart's fine."
I literally thought that just broke your fucking neck. I tried to hold it. Golf cart's fine, though.
And listen, to give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he's just trying to joke to lighten the mood so that way things don't seem as serious. But what he did was serious, and as the guy that just hurt his girlfriend by doing this, he should not be making jokes about it. Also, once again, I just want to say for YouTube's purposes, I do not condone any of this, obviously. This dude is a degenerate loser who is in desperate need of a wake-up call. His family seems to enable him, or at the very least, has enabled him to become the person he is today, and while he is still young, I don't foresee any significant change happening in any near future. And I mean, why would it? He's still being rewarded for everything up to the current day. Surprisingly, it does seem like he has made some sort of apology, if you want to call it that. It really seems more like a statement that he wants to change.
Like, I don't know, that's what I just feel like. I just want to give back more and feel like not a piece of shit. Like, I've done a lot in life. and I genuinely just want to give back more.
These are just a few clips out of a much longer video, by the way. If you want to see the video, I'll link it in the description below. It's not on his actual account. It's on an account called Jack Live. I don't know if that's run by him or a fan or somebody on his team, but that's where you could see the full clip.
Help people and feel like I've made an impact on people's lives and not just doing things for views. You know what I mean? It's like I want to change and I just want to be a good person and I want people to see me as a good person.
And while this does seem somewhat genuine, I also keep in the back of my head that this clip of Logan Paul claiming that Jack has been PR trained as a child still exists.
Wow, you've been PR trained, you've been media trained. Good man, good man.
In other words, I don't know if I trust what he's saying here.
I'm sorry, obviously it took me 3 times to learn my lesson, but it's just like I have to make content and not all the time it's my fault. It's not like I'm it's like risk to reward. Or yeah, get sued for $50K, but make $500K worth of content, $1 million worth of content, whatever it is.
So you mean to tell me this person has changed after this experience and is sorry for the things that they had done and that it had taken 3 times to learn it, but they finally realized their lesson and still treats this as if it's only a money problem?
It's just like, all right, yeah, there's like, it's a business expense at the end of the day. So it's like, there's certain calculated decisions I have to make, or it's like going through a lawsuit, blah, blah, but it's like, not all the time it goes there, you just settle, give them money, everyone's happy, it's cool, whatever.
Lawsuits mean nothing to him because he could just pay them off and not have to worry about it. In this clip, he even says that risking a lawsuit is worth it because the video he makes will make more than he has to pay in the lawsuit. So what will this kid learn?
It's like risk to reward. Or yeah, get sued for $50K, but make $500K worth of content.
But he still goes on about how he wants to change and do better.
I love everyone, and I really want to give back to all my fans. I wish I could help every one of you guys watching this, and I really wish people could see the good in me, but I don't care. I mean, I do care. I really do care, and I want to do more, but I don't care to shove it in everyone's face. Like, I want people to just see it genuinely come out of me, and I just want people to know, like sometimes I pray, about this. I'm just saying, like, I sometimes wish that I had like a little bird following me all day.
Like a camera?
That like can just capture like just certain moments that like I think people would see that like I'm a normal kid and I'm not just some egotistical maniac. Like I'm just like everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. In my opinion, this kid is a punk who is going to continue pushing his limits and other people's boundaries until somebody severely gets hurt. Oh wait, that's already happened multiple times. I really don't see Jack changing in this situation unless he receives some sort of serious consequence for what has been going on. Hopefully this lawsuit can be an eye-opener for him, but if not, he is not going to stop, and people like this do not care about the safety of those around them. They do not care about really anything but themselves. In my opinion, this is the product of a child growing up idolizing people online and seeing that he can get away with basically anything because he has the money to do it. He seems like the product of internet brain rot. If this is the future of what society holds, we're doomed. Thank you so much if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, and thank you so much to everybody supporting me over on Patreon. Thank you so much to anybody who has given me a super thanks. And before you go, if you are interested in signing up for Babbel, make sure to use my code so you get 60% off. Thank you once again to Babbel for sponsoring today's video, and with that being said, I will see you very soon in my next video.